Volume 1, Number 1. After weeks of hard work, the spring recital was the very topic of the subject over the weekend. Michael took the girls out along with Elijah and Grace to a night out to dinner to celebrate the big spring recital ending. They just left the theater, and of course, the star of the show was none other than Bailey. Bailey, you did fantastic. She was so happy it was completed. She had performed excellent at the theater that night. They left and they wanted to grab a cup of coffee at the local coffee shop nearby in the city district. Bailey, are you up for something to drink or do you want to do something? We're in town. Might as well make something out of it, said Grace. I don't know. I'm really just hungry. I'd rather be home. With it being so rainy out, I just want to get warm and tucked into bed. Really, Bailey? You surprised Mom so much already, said Michael. Yeah, it's wet and rainy, said Jeni. It was a nice night. It's so cold. It goes right through you, said Jeni. Miss Yokoshoto enjoyed the show, and so did Mom and Dad. The only ones that are not here are Michael, Melissa, and Josiah. I wish they were old enough to go out with us, said Jeni. So do I. So, as far as your performance, though, it was great. Dad was so proud. He said you were the best dancer out of the whole group. Of course, you say that, Dad, Bailey said. I'm glad we all got to be there to see you perform. Your first performance was none other than spectacular. Let's get in the car. We'll head home. Okay, Bailey. So they head home and they did exactly what Bailey wanted. They just got warmed up in their pajamas and called it a night. By the next day, of course, they couldn't stop talking about Bailey's performance. They were going to call it a short day because they had to go to church and do all the things they needed to do to get ready for school the next day. They had a big dinner and they watched TV and they decided they'd watch a movie and then get to bed early for the next day at school. Miss Jackson was going to pick them up for school the next day. As they got tucked into bed, they called Mom and Dad into the room. Mom, Dad, can we read a story before we go to bed? Sure, said Grace and Michael. You're welcome to it. Remember, it's 8:30. It's almost time for bedtime, okay? Yeah, Mom. Yeah, Dad, said Elijah. So they somehow fell asleep while they were reading their books. So Grace went in and took the books and put them aside and gave them a kiss goodnight and got them all situated in bed. Michael came in also and hugged and kissed them goodnight. I hope they're ready for school tomorrow. I hope their homework's done. Yeah, their homework's done. I made sure that they got their homework done, said Grace. And they closed the door. By next morning, they were off and ready with their backpacks all packed full of books and everything. Now, you got your homework done, said Michael, right? Yes, said Jeni. Yes, said Bailey. And yes, said Elijah. Okay, good. I just want to make sure you're all ready to go. We are ready to go. Miss Jackson is beeping, so it's time to go, kids. Can you give me a hug? Yes, Dad. And Bailey hugged Dad too, and so did Jeni. Where's Mom? Mom's tending to the kids right now. Okay, just tell Mom we love her. As they ran out the door to Miss Jackson and got into the car. Oh gosh, Grace said, did I just miss the kids? Yeah, they just walked out the door. They said that they love you. Okay. Well, Michael said, I have to leave. I have to get to work. I have a long day ahead of me. Okay, Grace. I love you. I love you too, Mike. So Mike gets into the office and sees that there's a pile of work ahead of him, and it's right on his desk, sitting there staring at him. He decides to go into the cafeteria area of the break room. I'm going to start off with a cup of coffee. I know it's going to be a long morning. He sees Vanessa. Vanessa, who put the pile of files on my desk? I think it's actually Macy. Macy did that? Why would she put that on there? I think it's her work, not yours. Okay, good. I hope it's not my work. Anyway, so how's your morning, Vanessa? Oh, it's getting off to a slow start. Oh, really? Mine's off to a fast start. I'm drinking coffee, the high test stuff. Oh, yeah, the strong coffee. Oh, yeah. It's really good too. You should have some. I insist. Okay, if you insist. So they drink a strong cup of coffee as they get their morning started, talking about chatter over the weekend. Yeah, my daughter had a major event this weekend, so we went to the city. And of course, she was one of the performers in the jazz group. It's a jazz troupe, is what it is. Oh, really? Said Vanessa. She did really good. She was in the group, but she did good herself, personally. I could tell. Of course, you're biased. That's your daughter. Yeah, it is true. I am biased. Well, I mean, if it was my daughter, I'd be biased too. So let's get back to work. Let's go take our coffee and get in the office and figure out what the week is. Hey, did you get that numbers from the previous week? I don't know if we'll have them right away, but if they do come up, I will get them to you. Let me go back to my office and Vanessa. Okay, let me know if you get the numbers. In the meantime, I'll just sit back here and drink my coffee. Hey, Macy. Yes, is these your files? Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. I was wondering where I left them. I sat them down for a second and I was like wondering where I put them, and there they are. So sorry. I thought that was my work, said Michael. Oh, you scared me for a second. No, those are files. Those are, never mind. I didn't know why I left them there. I think I was throwing something away and, lost track of them. Sorry about that, Michael. Macy left. So in comes Harrison. Harrison's still buzzing over all the excitement that was left over from the benefit. So have you ever talked to Miss Jackson? No, I haven't talked to her since the last time I spoke to her at the speech. So have they been able to do any food drives or anything with that money? He goes, I don't know what they're doing. I know that they are doing a benefit for I think like a I think like a food bank for the needy in the area. I think they're doing that. I think they're doing some other things. I'm not quite specifically sure, but I know they're helping needy families in the area. That's good. It's good to find out how it's working out. Yeah, that is, Harrison. Don't worry. It's going to all work out. I promise you. I'll let you know what happens with the funds. Yeah, let me know. I think we did a good thing. Yeah, we did. Don't don't worry for nothing. So anyway, Harrison, what's the next project on our to-do list? Well, that's what I'm kind of wondering. What's the next project? It's okay. We just got done with the spring fling. My daughter had a spring recital, so spring is over for me. As far as I'm concerned, maybe we should do a golf outing. What do you think? Why don't we just go golfing, period? Okay, I know just the person to call. Michael Carrington. Let's call him. You want to go on a golf outing? I know Ben Ferguson would love to go too. So we'll call them and find out if they want to go. Michael Carrington's office. Yes, can I speak to Michael Carrington? Sure can. Just hold. Michael Carrington, hey, would you like to go golfing this weekend? Yes, I would love to. Okay, Country Hills at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. Be there. Okay, sounds like a great plan. I'll be there with flying colors. Okay, sounds great. Okay, see you there. Okay, I got to call Ben Ferguson. He's the general manager at the airport. Okay, said Harrison. You got it. Smithton Motors and Rentals, airport. Carol speaking. Hi, Carol. Can I speak to Ben Ferguson? Yeah, just hold on 1 second. Okay, Ben Ferguson. Hey, Ben, it's Michael Smithton. How are you doing? Doing great. You feel like golfing this weekend, Saturday at 9 a.m. at Country Hills? Oh, that would be so great. Yeah, I'm there. Like, I can't wait to golf. The weather's going to be really nice on Saturday. So there's going to be Michael Currington, Harrison Jacobs, me, you, and we're going to see if Frank Rutherford wants to go and a few other guys. I'm thinking like Mike Conley. He's security detail. I'm going to ask him. Do you know of anybody else? I'm thinking that there's a couple people that might be interested. Okay, well, drag some other guys around. Let's make a crew of it. Okay, I'll invite somebody else too. Okay, great. I wish Steve Carver could come, but he's working. I know, he always works so much. All right, well, let me see. I'm going to talk to a few people myself. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you at 9 a.m. Saturday at Country Hills. Okay, talk to you then. Let me see. Let me talk to Mike Conley up front. Mike Conley to Michael Smithton's office? Okay, he's the one that just got married to Victoria. Okay. Hi, Mike. How are you doing? Hey, how's everything? How's Victoria, your new wife? Oh, doing good. Okay. Were you interested in maybe going to golf Saturday morning? I would love to. Are you working? No, I'm not working. I'm off on Saturday. We go to Country Hills. We're going at 9 a.m. and we meet right in the front. We're going with a bunch of people from different locations, and I would like to introduce you to some people at work. And I thought of you, and would you like to go? Yeah, I'd love to go. That'd be great. Okay, so Harrison's going, I'm going, you're going, and I have one more person to invite. So I'll see you there at 9 a.m. at Country Hills. You got it, sir. Excellent. You'll have a lot of fun too. I know you're that kind of guy. Yeah, I love a good game of golf. The weather's supposed to be real nice too. Yep, I heard that too, said Mike. Okay, Mike, thank you very much. Okay, one more person, Frank Rutherford. Hey, Frank, do you have a few minutes? Yeah. Listen, we're going golfing on Saturday morning at Country Hills at 9 a.m. Are you interested in golfing? Uh, I would love to go, but I have to be here for a special training. I have I might be able to go. I don't know for sure. I'd love to go, but I have a training session with a new employee. Well, if you can go, we're going to be at Country Hills 9 a.m. Let me know by the end of the week if you can still go. Or if you can't go, then we understand. Okay, I'll let you know one way or the other. So by the time they get this all planned out, Harrison's happy as can be. Harrison is excited. They can go golfing and just do some male bonding. By the way, they're all funny and they're all outgoing and they're all friendly men. So it's going to be a friendly environment of men that get together. This is exactly what they need to get out and golf, an outing, just what the doctor would order, as Michael would put it. So, as Ben and Michael and both of these guys have been longtime golf friends, so has Harrison for the first time been going to a golf outing. They are all excited about the golf outing and they look forward to meeting up with each other on Saturday as they get back to work. and get back to doing the things I need to do for the next report on Tuesday.